If you're going out there and meeting women in real life, approaching them and facing your fears, you're not just socializing and working on your day in life, you're a modern day gladiator. Think about it. Back in the day, gladiators and warriors, they were stepping into the arena, they were facing their biggest fears, and they were putting everything on the line for them to achieve their dreams. Now, of course, nowadays, we don't really have modern day gladiators or warriors. Yes, in some countries, there are still wars going on, but for the most part, an average guy doesn't face a physical threat. However, it doesn't mean that this threat doesn't exist. Even though most guys are not facing a real physical threat and a sudden painful death, what they are facing is a slow and excruciating death. They're facing a very painful existence. They're facing loneliness. So back in the day, men used to battle with other men. Nowadays, the real battle is men with himself. And don't let it fool you, this battle is as important as it was back in the day when you were fighting for your life. Because even in this battle, you are actually directly fighting for your life. But the problem is that most men are not treating this as a real battle for their life. They're just sort of half-assing it. So in the context of dating, they just download the apps, go to a few events, and they just dip their toes in this. They think, oh yeah, I'll just give it some try. I'll maybe try to improve in some things and swipe a bit on the apps, and hopefully it will happen like this. Can you imagine back in the day, a gladiator having this attitude and just stepping in the arena thinking, oh yeah, well, I'll just, I'll do a bit of sword fighting and hopefully it goes well. If the gladiator and warrior back in the day had this attitude, he would get killed instantly. But the problem is that nowadays, because you're not facing this physical death, you're sort of thinking, I can just relax, I can take it easy. But you cannot relax, you cannot take it easy. If you take it easy, you will lose. And all those dreams that you're thinking about, having an amazing dating life, finding an amazing partner, having amazing adventures and connections with women of your dreams, you're not going to achieve them. What you're going to get instead is loneliness, misery, and decay. So if you've been looking at this area and working on this area as a nice to have and not really putting real effort and prioritize this area, thinking that it will solve itself, you need to wake up. You're not going to win if you put in half-ass effort. You need to start thinking of yourself as a real-life gladiator, as a real-life warrior that is fighting for his life. You need to have this attitude, you need to have this urgency. It's your life, man. If you let your life pass by, if you don't put your 100% effort in, and if you don't take this seriously, if you don't improve, you will lose this battle. You will lose the battle with yourself, and you'll lose everything you've ever dreamed of. You will not attain it. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this with 100% intention of trying to help you. For me to help you, first I need to wake you up. I need to prepare you for the battle. If you're not ready for the battle, you'll go out, you'll do 2 approaches, and you'll quit and you'll go home. You'll go out and you do a few compliments, and the girl will reject you because obviously that's not good enough. You'll go home and you go back to Netflix. That is a battle lost. You will not win this battle if you don't take it seriously, if you don't prepare, if you don't improve yourself. It's super hard. This battle is super hard. Improving your confidence, learning ability, learning how to deal with rejection. These are the toughest things you're going to go through in life. And you'll not be able to do this if you don't take it seriously, if you don't prepare for this as if it was a real life battle for life and death. And again, this is a real battle for life and death. Even if you don't see your death physically, this death will happen mentally and will happen slowly. So you have to ask yourself, am I ready to fight for my dreams? Am I ready to take this seriously? Am I ready to adopt this gladiator's mentality that I'll give in everything that I have, everything I need to do to slay my enemy? Because that's what you need to do. You need to slay the fucking enemy. You need to chop the head off your fear, of your excuses, of your half-ass action, and you need to give it your all. Everything is on a line here, literally everything. The longer you wait and the longer you keep having this current mentality of half-assing it or procrastinating it, the longer you continue to lose in this battle with yourself. It's time to become a fucking gladiator. And if you're ready to do this, I'll be glad to guide you in the journey of you becoming a modern day gladiator, facing your fears, and guiding you one-on-one on this very hard but very beautiful and rewarding journey. Check out the first link in the description for more details.